Harry was granted permission to visit Queen Elizabeth's grave, but only under specific conditions. After submitting his devices, he enlisted a friend for a photo opportunity outside the chapel. Harry was captured in solo photos as he departed from the King George VI Memorial Chapel in Windsor, which serves as his grandmother's final resting place. This visit coincided with the first anniversary of the late monarch's passing, allowing Prince Harry to pay his respects. Interestingly, Meghan Markle remained in California during this visit, showcasing a notable contrast. Meanwhile, the Prince and Princess of Wales, united in their grief, arrived at St. David's Cathedral in Wales for a private service that included commemorating the late Queen's life. In another location, King Charles and Queen Camilla jointly attended a church service near Balmoral at Crafty Parish Church. Observers noted Harry's almost furtive demeanor during his visit, as if he were trying to avoid attention. Sources close to Buckingham Palace revealed that the palace granted Harry permission at the 11th hour, but with strict conditions. No cameras or recording devices were allowed. When the Duke of Sussex requested permission to visit his grandmother's grave, he knew it was a long shot, given the strained relationship with senior members of the royal family in recent months. As Harry realized he would be in the UK for the first anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's passing, he was determined to pay his respects at her resting place. Buckingham Palace initially kept him waiting, and his hopes were not high. However, just before the visit, he received the last-minute confirmation that he could undertake this private pilgrimage to St. George's Chapel in Windsor. However, it had to remain a private visit, as aides insisted. He nearly succeeded in maintaining the secrecy, but a sharp-eyed observer, who happened to be at the Grand Windsor Castle around midday on Friday, spotted the prince and quickly reached for their phone. The resulting image was swiftly shared on social media, turning the private visit into public knowledge. Some speculate that Buckingham Palace may have been testing Harry's commitment to keeping things private. Unfortunately, Harry failed this test, thanks to the coincidental photo of him leaving the chapel. However, another source claims it was not a coincidence. The photo was taken by a friend of Harry's, as revealed by Rebecca English. While other members came and went throughout the day, there are no photographs of their visits. The Daily Mail provided rather obvious clues, stating that the picture was taken by a tourist in quotes, making it clear that Harry had orchestrated the visit. Harry's failure to maintain privacy raises questions about his commitment to honoring agreements. Some suggest that the British royal family should consider banning him permanently. Moreover, his disheveled appearance, seemingly wearing the same clothes from the previous night, gives the impression of a disorganized and potentially inebriated state, perhaps stirred awake by his handlers. It's known that he doesn't have a place to stay in Windsor, and London is about an hour away, so this visit was likely planned in advance. However, the situation could have been worse. He could have left a bouquet of flowers at Buckingham Palace, or something similar. A former royal aide has even claimed that Prince Harry is no longer seen as a member of the royal family. Burrow, a former servant of the late Queen before serving Princess Diana, asserts that the royals now view Harry as a celebrity rather than a member of the firm. He states that Harry is no longer invited to family functions and is no longer considered part of their inner circle, as he has hurt so many within the family, including his father, brother, sister-in-law, and stepmother. In their eyes, he has transitioned from royalty to celebrity status. The Sussexes expressed their disappointment as Karen Spencer confirmed that only William would inherit Diana's estate, with all other items going to him. Princess Diana's brother, Earl Charles Spencer, and his wife Karen live at Althorp Palace with their daughter Charlotte. Recently, on Wednesday, Countess Spencer shared photos of their cherished stable block, which they are currently restoring to house horses once again. However, fans were curious about why the space was no longer a museum dedicated to the late Princess of Wales. In response to a query about whether the Diana exhibit still existed there, Karen promptly explained that when William turned 30, all of Diana's belongings were passed on to him. What did Prince William receive on his 30th birthday from Princess Diana? When the stable block was originally dedicated to the late princess, It housed 6 exhibit rooms featuring beautiful historical items once owned by the royal. Notably, Diana's iconic wedding dress, created by the Emanuels, was a significant part of the display and is now in the possession of Diana's eldest son, William. Additionally, the Spencer Tiara was gifted to William. The exhibit also featured a substantial collection of occasion dresses worn by the royal over the years, as well as various personal possessions. Half of Diana's estate was inherited by William, while the other half went to his brother, Prince Harry. However, following Harry's departure from the royal family with Meghan, he no longer had rights to the estate, and it was returned to the Spencer family. He received only a few rings for his wife. One particularly special item that William retained from his mother was her widely recognized engagement ring, now proudly worn by Princess Kate. This information from Countess Spencer comes amid reports that Prince William and Harry were spending the first anniversary of their grandmother's death in the same country, but remained emotionally distant from each other. Yesterday, the two brothers found themselves separated by less than 100 miles as they each attended public engagements. However, there are no plans for them to meet before Harry departs for Germany tomorrow. Amid the poignancy of the occasion, their ongoing rift serves as a somber reminder of the pain caused by Harry's actions during the later years of the Queen's life. The one-year anniversary of her passing is marked by an unprecedented tribute from King Charles to the beloved matriarch of the family, who passed away at Balmoral at the age of 96 after serving the public impeccably for 17 years. Harry, on a whirlwind trip to the UK without his wife and children, refrained from seeing any of his immediate family, including his father, who is in Scotland. He attended an awards ceremony on behalf of Wild Child, a charity that supports terminally ill youngsters and their families. Sources suggest that many people gave Harry a chilly reception as he departed from his event. Meanwhile, the Prince of Wales found himself surrounded by warmth as he met with a former professional footballer at Summit's chain shop Predamore Insurance in Bournemouth. The summit aimed to train 500 individuals at risk of homelessness as part of his campaign to combat homelessness. It's noteworthy to observe the stark difference in people's reactions when encountering William and Kate compared to the noticeable lack of engagement when it comes to Meghan and Harry. Expressing his frustration to his 8.5 million Twitter followers, Piers Morgan shared a video of Harry arriving at the Wellness Child charity event. In a tweet, Morgan expressed, "We're so blessed. Has Harry started complaining again?" In a subsequent message, he vented, "Imagine flying 6,000 miles to the city where your closest family lives, and none of them want to see you because you keep criticizing them in public.